It's day 2 and we wake up to an overcast but fairly warm port of Dover. We decided to check out Latitude for breakfast as we had read really good things, but unfortunately there was a 30-minute wait for a table of 2, so as we were fairly hungry we headed to the marketplace instead. The buffet is served to you by a member of crew. You advise what you want and walk down the food line with them. Breakfast did have a good selection but was no better than service station cafe, plus there was some questionable tea. With Dan yearning for a better brew, we headed to the coffee port where I got a latte for £1.35 and Dan got Tea Pigs Earl Grey for £1. We headed back to the cabin where Dan finally plucked up the courage to look over the balcony to watch the lifeboat testing. All I can see is your face.
Oh, sorry.
And I had a nap on the hammock. A few hours later it was lunchtime, so we decided to try Latitude once again. This time we were able to get a table straight away.
Oh, no.
Hello.
So we tried to come here for breakfast, didn't we? But there's a massive queue.
Yeah.
It's saying half an hour for breakfast
So
for table 2.
It's strange, because this one everyone's kind of spaced out, it's a table between everyone. Then we went to the buffet and it was just a free-for-all pretty much, wasn't it? Everyone was taking the tables, but it's a bit of a free-for-all. Yeah, it's nice and quiet in here, but yeah, there's a 30-minute wait early with buzzers, so be bored.
So let's give lunch a go.
Yeah, let's try it. It's a shame. I know this looks really small, and it is small, but I'm not really hungry.
So you had a starter?
Look at that salsa. Isn't it cute? I'll have one little bit of tomato. Let's see. 5 a day.
How does it taste?
It's quite nice actually.
Oh, good.
I guess this is like an onion, caramelised onion as well. There's no glamorous way to eat that.
It is on the wine already. So, yeah. And I'm playing it safe with the tea because I've got to look after him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Of course, always.
Because he can't find the cabin when he's on his own.
It's really confusing. I'll get it by the time we have to leave the ship.
Which way is the ship pointing, Georgie?
That way. It's only because it's right at the back and there's a window there so I can see
No,
it.
it's not that way.
It is that way. We both went for the ploughman's lunch, which was so good. This was then followed with a warm peach tart, a pineapple roll, and a cafe latte. After lunch we decided to have a little wander around the ship. Making our way up to deck 6 we find the lounge with its colour changing bar and live music. Moving past the atrium, you can find the coffee port with its premium drinks. Continuing forward, we find the cruise holiday store and photo studio, which you can make appointments for. A surprise to us was the cinema. During our cruise it showed films such as Tom and Jerry, Yesterday, Rocket Man and more whilst we were on board.
I haven't finished yet.
Here we can see the photos kiosk and finally the Broadway Show Lounge, which is home to some of the ship shows. Making our way down to deck 5, we find destination services and reception. The specialty restaurant, The Dining Club, is also located here. Up to deck 7 and we find aperitif, a champagne and prosecco bar, which is all premium drinks, as well as the Surf and Turf Steakhouse, another specialty restaurant. Also on deck 7 is the Umi Sushi. And the pub at sea is the Squid and Anchor, which has a live band and quiz nights on most evenings. It also has a great outside area at the aft of the ship. Had some lunch in Latitude 53. Compared to the meal we had last night, it was really nice. So we both went for ploughman's for our main. We kind of shared a start of potato skin, singular potato skin. Service was really good in there, really quick, really efficient. So now just having a little walk around. We're on the kind of promenade deck, if you like, of deck number 7. And on deck 7 you have Corallage just behind us, as well as the Surf and Turf restaurant. There's also, I can't remember the name of it, it's a sushi bar, and the something and anchor. Squid and Anchor bar, which is right at the back, and it's quite a good view. The very back of the ship is Squid and Anchor. It is a smoking area, but like just then there was no one there, and last night we took a little walk around and there was no one there either, and you get kind of like the back of the ship view, so it's really good. So just having a little walk around to work off a little bit of that lunch and head on to wherever we're going now. But look at this amazing view. As you can see, you've got Dover, you've got a couple of ferries coming in. You've got border control on the left, they're just having a little chin wag, they're just talking away. A couple of seagulls, you can just see the white cliffs. And I think there's a castle up there as well, Dover Castle. So, well, that's the best we're getting on this little trip. Although we are off to Portland tomorrow, which is Weymouth, so that might be quite nice. On our way toward the front of the ship, we find the Broad Street shops. There's plenty you're able to purchase inside these stores, including aftershaves, perfumes, handbags, watches and much, much more. At the front of the ship is also the upper entrance to the Broadway Show Lounge. Finally, on deck 8 and the top level of the atrium, you can find the attic. It's a small, quiet place to relax, read a book, or even play some board games. You can also find the game zone, which is currently out of action but normally has games consoles ready to use. So now sitting in the Mediterranean bar, it's kind of a nice little conservatory area at the aft of the ship. On one side you do have the Italian at the Mediterranean, which is a restaurant, and you also have the Mediterranean Tapas restaurant, which we have a reservation for in approximately 30 minutes time. So we thought we'd come up here first and have a couple of drinks. It's really nice, it's kind of really fresh, but it's very strong. It kind of reminds me when you go on holiday somewhere and you literally ask for like a vodka lemonade and they give you like that much vodka, that much lemonade. It's like that but with red wine, but I think I'm going to like this.
What would you give it out of 5?
Out of 5, I'd probably say 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I kind of wish there was a straw.
But Carly might be watching this.
So Carly's one of our friends and she always laughs at us because we always give things high scores.
You do?
Well, I do, yeah. But I'll give it a 4.
George is on the sangria again.
I am, I've got another one.
This is his 5th one.
It means that after I've had a drink, I can't use a knife to cut a bread roll. It's really hard.
Wow. So you all believe that is actually his 5th one and he just made that
My 5th
like proof as well, but no, it's actually his 2nd.
No.
But the way you acted, it's like, yeah.
It's because I've had drinks earlier on today as well, so just sitting there. I haven't really eaten every haven't you eaten? No, that word's not going to come out.
So we've ordered, it's a recommended 3 tapas per person, but you can order more. The espadada, is it? I've already forgotten.
We're not going to pronounce it properly, are we? So obviously all the menus are online at the moment.
Yeah, we've got a cheese board selection, haven't we, which is included in the all-inclusive.
Yeah, so the sharing boards and the tapas are included as well as the desserts, but the espadada, that one.
There is a £9 surcharge on that.
But we thought we might as well do it. So we've got that coming,
Let's go with it.
chicken, one of those, the sharing board and a couple of tapas.
First in, and we got the best seats in the house, well, we think, although the window could do with a clean.
But we were due to leave 40 minutes ago.
Look at that romantic view. Go on then, try some.
It's sad that I might want to make a cheese sandwich with my little bit of bread I got.
Look at this bread though, it's got green bits in it. Georgie, I think you should try this green bit.
We'll see what it
This
is.
bread and see what it is, yeah. They did say, but we've kind of forgotten already. Did you get a green bit?
I've got no idea, Dan.
Oh, we should just call it
It tastes nicer.
bread.
Bread.
Let's tuck in.
I love how much this is shaking.
Are we going to get moving? Is that a sign that we're going to get moving?
I think so. Everything's kind of rattling away, so fingers crossed.
So what we got here, Georgie?
This is the chicken thing.
Chicken thing.
Chicken with peppers and onion. And we've got a peri-peri sauce, some salad, some coleslaw, and some chips. And then tapas sides, we've got ham and cheese croquettes with bean and chorizo. Side was a white lentil and chorizo. Just to have a little nibble at.
Let's get tucked in.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, still haven't left. That's the pilot there. We're just waiting. The engine has started, as we just said. So we're waiting.
Yeah.
Hopefully get moving soon.
Seat for the show, and we ask that you remain in it for the duration of the performance. Face coverings must...
Look at this. So we've come back from drinks and a theatre, and we thought, do you know what, let's get some room service so we don't have to...
No, that's not true actually. We went to the buffet and it was very poor.
The buffet was rubbish. And then we thought we'd get a cup of tea, and that was closed, and then we got another drink. See, that was a very longed out version of what I was just going to say. We've decided to get room service. So this is room service. We have a club sandwich with fries. Ready, steady. Oh.
That looks quite nice.
It doesn't look too bad. And I haven't seen this yet, a pepperoni pizza. Please don't be too disappointing. Oh, isn't it tiny? I mean, it's a big box. So I just dumped the room service leftovers outside the door, and then the magical people come and collect it, and then it's all gone.
How was it?
I really liked my pizza. It was strange. I don't know why, but I'm finding food really spicy this week. Really odd. Pepperoni pizza with tomato kind of thing, but I think there was chilies in it as well, so it's quite spicy to eat. I didn't actually finish it all. It was small, but it's kind of really like thick, really doughy. Dan struggled with his club sandwich, so yeah, I ate some of his club sandwich too. His club sandwich was really nice. The chips weren't great, but they're just fries, aren't they? They're just like dirty fries. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. The pizza was nice, so I'm full now, very full.
So we haven't spoken about the show that we saw today. What was it called?
Life Stories, Elton John. What did you think of that?
Why you throwing it back to me?
Oh, I just thought I'd
You're the face.
change it. Okay, what did I think of that then? I really enjoyed it. The music, obviously it's all Elton John hits, so everyone knows the songs. There's always that one person that kind of goes woo or whistles when there doesn't need to be a whoop or a whistle. It was good, it was fun, there was lots of dancing, lots of singing, lots of kind of audience participation. It was just all in all quite a good show. It's very quiet in there too. We were on the first sit-in, there's two every night on this cruise, and yeah, we were in the first one and it was probably about half full, on top of the COVID restrictions too, so yeah. We did also quickly pop to reception. We got some coffees earlier which are additional to like the all-inclusive thing on this cruise, but they put through the wrong price, so like my latte was like £1.35 but they put £2.65. They kind of like doubled all the prices for some reason. Went down to reception and they just changed it straight away. So if you ever come on board a cruise like this one and you notice an issue, it's all online, you can see your account and how much kind of you owe. Double check it every day, and then if it's wrong, just go to reception and they'll amend it for you if it is incorrect. So thanks for watching this vlog. We do hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button just down below, and we'll see you next time.